My name is Kirk McNeil. I'm an artist blacksmith. I do custom work for my clients and sculpture for my own personal satisfaction and money, always. I was born in Berkeley, California in 1954. Not hard to do the math. After some adventures in Central America in the late 70s. I was taking art classes at Cabrillo College here in Santa Cruz and sculpture. I was doing some wood and stone carving and bronze casting and looking for a medium that I really liked. I liked them all, but they didn't really hit. One night, taking my tools back, because we checked out tools from the tool room, I told the woman who was running the tool room, I said, Beth, I'm going to be a blacksmith. She looked at me and she says, are you old enough for that? And I'm like, I don't know, but I will be. Well, only the last 18 years or so, when I turned 50, I decided that when I got ideas for sculptures, large scale, small scale, I was going to make them because I had all this equipment. It took 20 years to put this shop together, to have the equipment I want, to do the work I want to do. And I figured I've got maybe another 20 years and I'm going to probably not be able to do the physical work that much anymore. So I just started making larger sculptures. My work has always been ocean themed. I've always been kind of environmentally aware, I think. I remember we used to dump our drain oil out of our cars down the street drains. We didn't know any better. We were just disposing of it. Nobody told us that was bad. But I was on a dive trip down in Mexico, 2003, 2004, and I was sitting on a rock at the bottom of the ocean, and I was looking up, and there's this cloud of hammerhead sharks kind of doing big circles over me. I was profoundly moved, as we sometimes are by nature and things like that. And I thought, I'd like to figure out a way to carry that feeling, the feeling as much as the look, to capture that and share it with other people. Not long after that, I saw a movie called Shark Water, a big expose on shark finning, and Paul Watson, Sea Shepherds, was in it. It took me aback. I was completely shocked. I had no idea what we were doing. Catching sharks, cutting their fins off, and throwing the body over still alive. And they suffocate because they have to move in order to get water over their gills so they can breathe. And they can't move without fins, so they just go sink down to the bottom and suffocate. Hundreds of millions every year. And that my idea with the hammerhead sharks, since hammerheads school in masses, so they're definitely victims of that predation, that I would do a piece to celebrate the living sharks and to try to raise people's awareness of what we're doing. It's a heinous act. That's what I call it. I call it speciescide. Intentionally killing off a species. Like we did with the buffalo. Then we intentionally saved them, which I think is, it's like the sides of the human condition, the good and the bad, you know. It's like we're going to kill them all. Oh geez, we almost killed them all. We better save the last ones. It's like short-sighted, very, very. Well, we took Sharky Go Round to Burning Man, and I talked about it a lot up there. Then we took it to Maker Faire in 2018, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people saw the message. The artist ultimately is responsible for what they make. After the election in 2016, when Trump got elected, I was like, fuck. Fascists are after our throats again. And the first money that they cut was, you know, for like Planned Parenthood. And my Sharky Go Round crew and I made 30-inch safety pins and donated $10,000 to Planned Parenthood. After the CZU fires in 2020, I made a batch of knives, Damascus steel chef knives, sold them all off, and was able to donate substantially to the Santa Cruz County Community Foundation in support of the CZU fire victims. This year I did my Sunflowers for Ukraine project. I forged, got a whole bunch, 50? Yeah, 50. Sold them all and sent the money to actually Blacksmith friends in Sweden who bought a car, stuffed it with medical supplies, and drove it to Ukraine. And they turned it into an ambulance. So we do what we can to alleviate environmental or societal ills. And to me, that's like when you have a lot of little people who can't afford very much, you got to all get together. Power to the people, you know?